Now, just opening the stream on my. I'll keep this max and lower this to say 1.8%. Hopefully that should be enough. This will be the last stream that I'll make. I mean, I don't know if it'll be indefinitely. I might hop every now and then to stream. But I'll give it some time and I'll go over the title of this stream. Boom. It's not an April Fool's joke. The timing's a bit weird because of its April Fool's, but that's the title of this series. Because I made the Discord notification and the community post and the Twitter notification and everything. I don't know how many days it's been now since I made that announcement. I think I made it on Saturday. It's been a few days since I made the announcement. This is more like what's the next steps and why I'm doing this. I think it should be more than enough. I'll get into it now, and so essentially, I mean, you can see from my upload schedule and everything, I just don't have time to edit anymore. Obviously, I've got a job in real life, and that job is increasing in responsibility every week. And then I'm due for a promotion in 2 months for like the level before manager. And then after that, it'll be like me pushing and the company kind of pushing to be manager. And my goal, I mean, it may end up being the exact same time frame, but my goal is to be manager in June 2027. And worst case scenario, if there's delays or anything, if there's things that timing wise don't work out, then December 2020, end of 2027 manager. And then for that, I'll need like a lot of time to invest into that. And unfortunately, which is a good thing obviously for me personally, or like progressing through the ladder and everything, but unfortunately with that, the time that I have, even as it's limited right now, it decreases with that. So I'll just won't have any time to do anything essentially, which is not the greatest, but I mean it is what it is. Not in the industry that I'm in. I'm already working 8 to 10 hours a day without being a manager. And when I'm manager, I'll be supervising or running over 3, 4, 5 jobs at the same time, while also making sure the jobs move forward. And I could see guaranteed 10 hours a day with how other managers I see in my firm work. It'll end up being that way during that time. And obviously I don't want to work 10 hours and then kind of come home to edit for 2-3 hours, and then that's like majority of the day gone, and no time to kind of go for a walk, no time to spend with family as much, and no time to really enjoy life as much. And that's not how I want to kind of live. So I'm just putting a break, and it's a weird time as well, because appreciate it. It's a weird time as well because I've obviously just announced on my posts and everything else on Discord and everything. It's not the firm is amazing. It's just this how the industry works that I'm working. Like you're expected to, and you're gonna have to because of the deadlines that we of the companies that of the clients that we have. The company's great. The job is amazing, but it's just an industry that I work in and the tight deadlines that we have. So yeah, and I want to kind of get to that position as quick as possible, which will require me to put in as much time as possible to stand out to the partners, to the managers, so that I'm kind of pushed forward. And the best way to do that is to always be on kind of the manager's mind as like I'm the one who kind of developing very quickly there in networking events and kind of everywhere. And showcasing that ability to get clients, which I mean, it's not even just the work aspect. The networking events in total will take a lot of the time as well. So yeah, it's kind of is what it is. Obviously, I made that post and Discord announcements of like all the series that I've wanted to edit, like Berserk and Innocent Rogue, Magi post anime, Noragami post anime, and so many other projects that I can't think of right now. But there was like 20 or so mangas and manhwas that I've always wanted to edit. That unfortunately I just don't have the time. Like since my last upload, it was like what 1-2 months ago. I just hadn't had the time to even sit at my computer to edit, let alone like finish a video to upload. And that says a lot with how much time it takes for me now to finish a Hunter x Hunter video. Like the Hunter x Hunter videos are already photoshopped. All I have to do is video edit, but I just don't have time to sit through and video edit right now. And I just don't see myself getting that time, especially looking at my schedule for the next few months. It's just kind of busier and busier and busier. I don't see a quiet period per se. So I just don't see myself ever kind of having time to do this, as unfortunate as it is. Now, there is still something that I do want to do, and this is just because of how I always thought of my end and retirement to mention manga is. Let me just read the comments before I say it. Oh, it's fun while it lasted. Thank you, appreciate it, KGY. Appreciate it, Original Zaka. Wish you the best. Thank you, Andre. And thank you, Google the Great. Appreciate that. So yeah, there is like a retirement project, and it's how I always wanted to exit the scene. And that is Bleach, because I got introduced to motion manga and all of that through Soul Madness. When I finished the Bleach anime and I didn't know manga existed, I read the 1,000 Year Blood War through Soul Madness's videos. Even from time to time, I load up his videos and watch specific moments. And I've had this thought for like years now, 2, 3, 4 years or something. I think 5 years now, where because I've always thought of like how would I want to end. I've done everything. I've edited kind of 13-hour videos. I've edited 4 arcs. I've edited 5 videos. I've edited basically everything that I wanted to edit. And the way that I always wanted to exit the scene was Bleach. Because that's how I got into this to begin with, because of Bleach. So I always wanted to end this motion manga hobby with Bleach. Now that's not to say I'll just stop editing entirely, but it's just to acknowledge that there just won't be. It's better to consider me retired with some like post-retirement videos once every 2 years. After the Bleach project, obviously. The Bleach project, there won't be a timeline because it will be like the hour that I'll have a day, if I'm lucky, I'll spend on Bleach and trying to get that done. If I'm lucky, finish it in a year, since I'm gonna put all my time into it now, rather than the kind of 10 minutes that I have after finishing Hunter x Hunter. So all my time is gonna be spent on this project, and it's essentially Bleach from chapter 1 to chapter 2, the Thousand Blood War, essentially. It's edited the same way as One Punch Man, so it's the 5 episodes that I did for One Punch Man, where I added voice acting from the anime. So that is essentially the last project that I'll make. It's the My Time project. There won't be anything else that I'll release during that. So you'll probably won't see a video from me during this year. Like 100% you will see a video from me during this year. When the Bleach project ends, I'll release it on a weekly basis with like a proper trailer, proper promotional video and everything. I'll put maximum effort onto this. I want to exit the scene with my best projects ever. So I'll do that season by season. I'll try to do one every year or two, and as soon as I'm done with that, if I ever have time, I'll do like a 5 video a year or every 2 years, just depending on timing. And it'll be like fights that I love, or sections that I love, like moments and stuff, rather than anything else. Which is unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Let me just check on this. Are you taking down your videos? I love listening to your videos for gaming and some of the fights that I've never seen before. Appreciate that. I'll follow you. The videos will stay up. I don't have any intention of taking down the channel. All the videos will stay up. They'll stay up in the Google Drive. When I have time to fully archive everything into what was the archiving stuff? I forgot the site that I've archived stuff. Rumble. It'll be on Rumble as well. And when I finish archiving everything on Patreon, it'll also be on Patreon on top of that. So there'll be like 4 ways to access my videos, including YouTube. So yeah. Appreciate that, Sumnus. Yeah, thank you. Much appreciated. So yeah, I'll unfortunate timing with everything, because I was so close to like finishing and catching up with Hunter x Hunter. But all my projects are getting cancelled now, and I'm fully focusing on Bleach. Focusing on the photoshopping. As you can see, I'm using the colored panels. Because there's black and white. Soul did black and white. There's no point of competing with Soul when there's already of those. So I want this to be as close to anime as possible. So I'm using the voice acting, the colored panels, and I'm editing it as much as I can to be the best videos that I've ever done. So I want it to be like the peak of what I do, and I look forward to it. I look forward to it a lot. It's my thank you to everyone. I know majority of my fan base probably doesn't know much about Bleach or care much about Bleach. I guess like half of them maybe know and watch and like Bleach. So it's not as much of a thank you to you guys, because I don't think a lot of you enjoy Bleach as much as I do, and as much as like the minority in the fan base do. But it's the best way that I thought of to say a goodbye to regular uploads. Now you may see, like I say, after the Bleach project, you may see a 5 video every 2 years, every 3 years. Whenever I have time, you just see a random 5 video drop. If not on this channel ends up getting taken down on just another channel. Maybe I'll name it MISD, maybe I'll name it something else. Whatever ends up happening, I may come back and upload a video, 5 video here and there. But yeah, it'll be very rare, and it'll be just when I want to, essentially, rather than anything else. Um, so yeah, this will basically be. I can't set a time frame. That's the only other thing as well. I wish I could say a release date of like, okay, this is what I'm aiming the Bleach project. Because like I say, I can't guarantee how many hours I'm going to be working a day editing this. And without that kind of knowing of how many hours I'm spending, I can't really like properly guess how when exactly I'll release it. Now, if I'm lucky and I'll find 30 minutes or so a day, I'm hoping to finish at least the Photoshop in kind of end of this month and I'll start video editing. And the video editing, I mean, I think the first season is what? Let's see. Do I have the episode list here? I do. The first season I have planned is 70 chapters, which is probably on average like a 150 hours, 200 hours, let's say. Plus the extra editing that I plan to do to make it better than the normal videos. I'd say maybe 250 hours. More time to filter through OSTs for each scene. I'd say I'll keep it at 250. So that's that. And then it's editing the trailer, the promotional videos, and going back and motioning specific scenes. I won't mention every single thing, but if there's like iconic scenes, I'll motion them. And that'll probably add on 50 hours at least. I'd say maybe even 100 hours. So 350 hours or so to edit. My guess, 350 hours to edit this. Now, if I'm lucky and I find an hour a day, that's a whole year. If I'm even more lucky and I'm finding an hour and a half, that cuts out a lot of time. And I can finish it up by end of this year and kind of release it. The goal that I'm going to have is to try and have that hour and a half on average a day. That doesn't mean an hour a day every day, but an hour and a half on average. So basically, essentially what I'm saying is every now and then I'll try to find time during my holiday to have like a full day of just editing, and the rest kind of chilling with friends, exercising, spending time with family, and all of that, and kind of relaxing, going to whatever country that I want to go to, and spend like a day or two of that holiday fully editing for 7 hours to get this project out and finish this project. I think it'll help that I'm fully focused on this project, so there'll be no distractions of like anything else that I'm editing. All effort will go into this when I have time, which is, I mean, look at my project that's going up. I've got like, because this month was, well, not this month, last month was like very, very tough. And last week specifically, there were a few days where I was working from 9 a.m. till 11 p.m., sometimes even 1 a.m. A few days. I don't know how many hours I ended up actually working through that week, because I didn't claim for these hours of like for overtime, because I didn't request overtime. But yeah, yes, it is these. No. So like last week, it's not an April Fool's joke. It's not an April Fool's joke. It's a real title. I think Monday I did 9 a.m. till 11 p.m. Tuesday I did 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Wednesday I did 9 a.m. to, I believe Wednesday was a slower day I say, but like it was like 9 to 5, and then I didn't work again until 8 to 10. So say 9 to 7 again. And then Thursday was oh no, sorry, that was Thursday. Wednesday was again 9 to, I think Wednesday was a bit of a longer day. I think that one I worked until, I'll say 11:30, and then Friday I did. I finished early on Friday, so that was like a very short day. So I forgot to say, I did. Oh, it doesn't show it properly. Great. How do I show this without, so 14, I'll just do it here, 14, 10, 14.5, 10, 7. So I did 55 and a half hours, 56 hours basically. Which is, yeah. Thank you, Star, appreciate it. So yeah, this is like what I say when I say that my weeks are like ridiculously busy right now. Like with these hours, and that doesn't take into factor the time that it takes for me to get to work, my lunchtime, and sometimes where I spend even more than that I just don't remember how long. And it just doesn't really give time to do anything. Like if I'm finishing work at kind of 11 p.m. from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Like what am I supposed to do for the rest of the day? That's my day gone. That's nothing more I can do. I just sleep and repeat. Spend like a few hours, kind of relaxing from the job, and then sleep, wake up, eat a caffeine pill, and push through the day. Which, I mean, I don't mind it, because, I mean, this is what I signed up for. I like the job. I love the job. But, yeah, obviously, as unfortunate as it is, I can't do my hobby and work at the same time, especially when the work that I do is something that I'm, like, really, really passionate about. If it was something that I didn't care about, I could probably low effort it. There are people in the firm who don't do as many hours as I do, who just do their 9 to 5, come back home, and they have so much time free. But I really, really love what I do, and I try to take as much care of like the clients that I'm working on as possible, which does appear and it's obvious to like the partners and the managers, because everything is like gearing up to a promotion in June. I'd be like shocked. I'd literally file a complaint if I didn't get promoted in June, because there's no reason that I wouldn't. So yeah. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate it. Hey, it's not like I'm like gone. Like my old videos are still here to rewatch, or videos that you haven't watched yet. You can still watch. Like, thankfully, I've edited a lot of videos. Thank you, Sylvia Palmer. Appreciate that. So there's a huge catalog that I'm leaving behind. So like I'm not uploading as much as I'm going to with like this project every year or every 2 years, and then after that maybe a video every year or 2 years. But yeah, there's still the hundreds, and I think I have nearly 1,000 videos done now. It might be like 700 videos done, but yeah, it's a lot of videos that I've edited, thankfully, and they're all archived. Well, most of them think there's like a very few that in my early years that I don't have on my drive. Like I wish I had my first ever motion manga video. I really wish I had that saved somewhere. My first ever, not even as a MySD. The first one was as under the pseudonym Satan. I don't know why I chose that name. I think it's because of Seven Deadly Sins. I chose that name. Because I covered Attack on Titan and Seven Deadly Sins on that. And that was like the first. I wish I had the videos saved somewhere for these. But it's like because it was nuked and because it was very low video views. Like I think the biggest video that I had on that was like I think 1,000 views, maybe it pushed. And I think it got nuked when it reached 666 subscribers, maybe. Yeah. Adam vs Zeus. It hit 5 million views, which is ridiculous. I still can't believe that video blew up as much as it did. 5 million. I think it even hit more than that, but I think it ended up hitting like 6 or 7 million. But 5 million is like the record that I have in mind, which is like insane. Like looking back of like the journey that I had. Unfortunately, not on April Fool's Joke, Luigi. It's insane looking back of like the journey that I had. Obviously, Satan first, which didn't blow up at all, and then MISD, which I wonder if I have. I think it's called Views. Well, this is like the archive bits. I've done 549 videos apparently. This is when I started, 6th of July 2018. I found the exact day. The first ever video that I uploaded was on 6th of July 2018. So I've done this for nearly 8 years. This is ridiculous, 8 years. So yeah, Satan, 665 subscribers, 300,000 views in total. I don't know how many videos ended up in that, but that did like okay. That's like the normal mission manga channel. I mean, honestly, it did great with the subscribers that I had and the views that I had. This is great. And the other one was MISD, which is the first. I don't remember when I started this, but this is when I started Record of Ragnarok. Because initially, when I started Record of Ragnarok, it was so I'd found out about the manga, and when I was reading the first chapter, I was like, "This would go great in motion manga format." So I searched and I found someone who was editing in motion manga format. I don't remember their name, but they edited it in English, the English chapters in motion manga format. So I was watching his. I watched. I'd say the Lubu fight. I think he did the fully chapter by chapter as motion manga. So I watched that. It's a bit. I'm guessing he got taken down, or he just. I can't remember why he disappeared. If he got taken down, or if he just stopped editing. And there was no one. So I was like, well, I'll do it myself. So I edited, caught up, and whilst I was doing Shumatsu no Valkyrie, Record of Ragnarok, I also did solo leveling. And then because of solo leveling, because I was uploading, I think 2 or 3 videos of solo leveling. So I was uploading daily. It got to a point where I was uploading like daily. And then because of solo leveling, that channel got taken down. Jack versus Hercules or Hercules was the fight that I was excited the most to make. And I think it shows in the video. For me, that was one of the best videos that I've ever edited. Music selection, the original version anyway. Music selection, motioning of the knives and action and everything. That was dedication. I think that is still my best video. That and Attack on Titan video, probably my best videos that I've done. But it had like motioning and everything else, and like the Berserk videos. Those are like high up as like my best videos that I've made. So yeah, it got taken down because of solo leveling, and then I started a new channel straight away. I think it was. I can't remember the order. But I think this was the channel that I started, and it was fully Shumatsu no Valkyrie, Record of Ragnarok. I just went into that. I was like, I won't do solo leveling. I just focused on Rocket Ragnarok. So I did the fights, did the chapters. I was uploading war chapters. I was paying translators to translate the chapters, and I'd stay up all night putting the words into the panels and uploading them as quick as possible. Doing clips and everything. I was uploading nearly every single day. I was so active. And every day I thought, oh, I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. And I was having so much fun of like the variety of like this was the Shumatsu no Baku channel, essentially. This was the channel that put my name on the map, essentially. I think the Adam vs. Zeus video made 1 million views in this iteration. And then it got taken down. And this channel had like other motion manga. So this one was like Shumatsu no Baku, this had like other fights. I don't remember what fights it had. I probably can find it here. So it had Kengan Ashura, it had Hajime no Ippo. No, that didn't have Hajime no Ippo. It had JoJo, it had Usugoi, I think. It had Fate type Redline, it had Goblin Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, I think, and a few others. I think it also had like Hunter x Hunter fights and One Punch Man fights and Siren and like other and Berserk fights. So that had like a few others. I'm glad Luigi. So those two channels got taken down on the same day because this was linked to this. So when this got taken down, this also got taken down. I actually might even know the exact same day that happened. I'll respond to this new question when I can. Well, announcements. I think it was like really up top, yeah. So on the 5th of April 2020 was when that channel got taken down. And this is what I made. I just made a quick edit. Because this was during the time that this meme was alive. So yeah, 5th of April 2020 was one that got taken down. I just remembered something whilst I was here. Copy this across. Stream announcement. Stream. A bit late, but oh well. Haven't done this in a while, so excuse the lateness. So yeah. And then I don't remember what this was for. I don't remember if this was like another iteration somewhere in the line. This doesn't ring that much of a bell to me. And I don't remember why I got taken down. There was definitely a MISD there. But I just don't remember what this was doing. The MISD backup, that was created during that moment. So after MISD got taken down, I was still working on. I think it got taken down. I'm trying to think if it got taken down after I'd posted. I don't think so. After MISD got taken down, I was like, I won't upload more chapters of Rocket Ragnarok. I'll try to focus on like fight videos, which is what I started on this MISD channel. Every now and then I'll upload like random fight videos of different series. I think this is where I did a lot of the. I did like Gon versus not Hisoka versus Crollo, which took a long time. I did JoJo Part 7, I think, on that channel. Yeah, and I did Attack on Titan. Like I did a lot of stuff on that channel that took up a bit of time. And then on here I uploaded like Adam vs. Zeus and like all the just the fight videos as like a backup for people to see to find. And out of nowhere it just blew up. And then I was during that time, Jack vs Heracles was uh, releasing on a monthly basis, and that's when I was editing that specific fight. I don't remember when I uploaded the Jack vs Heracles fight, but I think as soon as I uploaded it, around a month or so after, this channel was basically taken down. Because around that same time that I uploaded it, I can't remember which. I think it was just the Adam versus Zeus video that got taken down, but that got like stricken down, and so I just deleted all my videos. Privated, I think, all my videos, or I can't remember if I deleted or privated. I got all my videos, and that was like the end of that channel. And then this channel became like the main channel, where is this current channel. These are like other side aspects, but this is like the current channel, which I have like a lot of series there. I have like Hunter x Hunter, Chimera arc, Hunter to Succession arc, majority of the Hunter to Succession arc. I have done Attack on Titan there, and a lot of other series there. And that's kind of like the end of the journey of like series that I've done on that one. Other iterations happened, like Studio Amaya started the Berserk full immersion project. Amaya started like analysis. I always wanted to do analysis videos, and I got to do that. I did I think 4 or 5 analysis videos. I did a review video on Slam Dunk. These are stuff like, thankfully, in the 8 years that I've been making videos, I've done everything that I wanted to do. I've edited full immersion videos. I've edited fights, arcs, series that I liked, scenes, everything that I wanted to edit, I've edited. And I'm ending it with the series that I've always wanted to edit from scratch and reiterate the experience in a better light compared to the anime, which is obviously Bleach. Because I don't know about you guys, for the guys in the comment section that have watched Bleach, or like the people in the community who have watched Bleach, I don't like the original anime that much. Now, obviously, when I was younger and I was watching it, I didn't really care much about, like, I was gobbling up everything. I got to the Ban arc, I was like, holy shit, this is dog shit. And I think by the time I finished Bleach, I think I gave it a 6 out of 10, the anime. Or maybe even lower, but it wasn't like that high rated. I loved it, but the rating overall ended up being fairly low. And then I read the manga, and I was like, holy shit, the first arc was so much better in the manga format. The delays that it had, and I can't rewatch the anime anymore. Like, especially when it gets to the Aranka arc. Like, the first arc isn't that bad. There's a few things cut and a few things that would have just increased Ichigo's characterization and the lore and everything. Orihime got ruined much more in the anime. Rukia was shipped more with Ichigo because of the director. Like stuff like that. But overall, like the Society arc was like greatly adapted for the majority of it. But then when they got to the Aranka arc, that drop was ridiculous. Man, best of luck with everything you're doing. I love you. Appreciate that. Various animations. Much love. From Ace. I'm not sure what you mean. So yeah, it's been a ridiculously long journey of 8 years of doing this. But yeah. Oh, nice to see you, Ace. And the retirement from motion manga videos is going to be interesting. And like I say, Studio Project Budget Animations. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, this final project will be the final project and like the ending to the motion manga video editing that I've done for the past 8 years or so. So I hope it's enjoyed. I mean, I'll do the whole kind of seasons 1 to... I don't know how many seasons I have planned. I think 5 or 6. Yeah, six seasons planned, 479 chapters to adapt. So, I mean, it's not like so the videos, I think this will take 6 years to finish, honestly, at least. My guess is 8 years. So the final Bleach project will be in 2034, but obviously the consistency is gone. Like, you'll see a video, you'll see the number amount of episodes, however many episodes each season will be, 16 or 17 or so, every year or two. And it'll be released like on a weekly basis, similar to an anime format. So I'll be editing like openings, endings, full immersion in them, quote unquote animating them. So you'll get like, I don't know, 17 episodes every 2 years, if I'm lucky enough to have that time. And the rest of the time is just going to go to work. Need to free up that time. Thankfully, I mean, at least the good thing about it is this whole process has come after I've finished a lot of the projects that I've done, but it's unfortunate with the projects that I still had to do. And I had some big fights to do as well. If I go into... I wonder if I have it saved here. I don't think I have it saved here. I picked me up manual that I wanted to do. Obviously, One Punch Man, I finished it up to the latest volume. So thank you, Windra. Appreciate it. Sakamoto Days I wanted to edit. What's this one? Jujutsu Kaisen I wanted to edit. And Demon Slayer. These are all fights that I wanted to edit. It's just unfortunate, just don't have time. I had to retire from everything. Focus on my retirement project, which is Bleach. And as soon as that's done, I won't be surprised if I just disappear completely. Because if this takes 5-6 years, I'll be lucky if I finish it, let's say. And yeah, this is the most I'd say. I'll be really, really lucky if I finish it. And if I do finish it, I think it'll end up being my last project. So this will be the retirement project. I'm hoping I do all of it. There is a slight chance that I end up retiring after season 1 or season 2 or season 3, like halfway through or like shortly after starting. But it just depends on what happens at life, you know. You can never guess what happens. Obviously, with me on track to be manager, and then after I become manager in this company, I'm like applying to another company to be like on track to be a finance director. Like that's like the kind of career track that I'm aiming for. So it's not like the thing will quiet down when I finish with the manager role. I'm just looking to go up and up and up and up and up more in the ladder of things, and just get busier and busier with more responsibilities and everything. So yeah. So I wouldn't take it out of the scope for it to end up being just one season, and then I just don't end up having time. But either way, it'll be fun. Like I say, I want to. Yeah, it's my magnum opus essentially. Yeah, I wanted to put all the effort into it and just fully enjoy it. Yeah, and have the best goodbye to the series ever. Appreciate that. AGY. And then we'll see what I kind of end up doing from there. The thing that I have in mind, that's like a really lingering thought. I mean, we'll see what I end up having when I kind of progress through role and everything. If I do end up having the time for it, is to do like similar to like the usual MMV videos that you find. There's like clips throughout the anime with whatever music that's used, like lasting 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and that's like uploaded. There are some motion manga videos that are like that. One comes to mind. The Yuki Beach. No, not April 1st, Shadow. The one idea that I have in mind is doing videos like this, because these should take less time. I mean, shorter than the 4 minutes. but these should be a bit easier to kind of digest and like edit after my retirement from motion manga videos to do like promotional video type videos, essentially, where I just take an arc, summarize the arc, put some nice OST on top of it, and just have it like that. It's more like of a creative thing rather than anything else. And I think that the thing that will take a lot of time doing is planning what to do. I'm not really great at this. I mean, this is how I want to do my opening for the series that I'm doing right now. My opening, my endings, my trailers. I want to do it similar to this style of editing. So maybe I'll learn it through Bleach of how I'm doing right now. But this is how I want my Bleach project to look at certain scenes. Obviously, I can't do the whole thing like this. Like if the whole thing looks like this, it'll be 5 years until I finish season 1, if I'm lucky. But I'll have specific moments everywhere but the rain. Everything but the rain will look like this. I wonder if I have let's see, specific episodes. So I'll make Memories in the Rain, not Everywhere but the Rain. Jesus Christ. Memories in the Rain will look like this. I'd say the whole thing. I think this will be one of my best videos ever. That I'll spend a lot of time on it. I'll motion everything. It'll be a full motion project. So the images will move. It'll be as close to anime as possible, essentially. This one. Maybe one of these will, or this maybe, or maybe the Blade in Me. Like one of these, I'll motion. It'll depend on when I get to the episode and what moment is there. But essentially, key moments, key episodes, I'll fully go into and put as much detail as possible. Like I say, magnum opus, and just I want to go out with a bang and improve the videos as the highest quality as possible. Which is, I think, one of the main reasons why I just had to retire from everything and just focus and start the retirement project, start my magnum opus, start the final project that I'll ever do, because of the time that it takes. I'll end up just disappearing and never uploading. Like I've done it so many times, and I've done it right now. Like if I go to my channel right now, I won't be surprised if, say, like 1 month, but in reality it's been 2 months, nearly a month and a half. So Hunter x Hunter, before that, One Punch Man, that was kind of right after. So One Punch Man, before that, there was like a 2 month or 3 month break, December 25, and I came back February. So 2 month break, essentially, like 7 weeks or so. And then before that, three-month break. Before that, 4 month break. Before that, like a month break. Like it's just the writing on the wall. I don't want to end up disappearing for like 3 years and just never show up and never upload anything. I'm just like, oh, where have I been? And just answer questions like that. I'll just, like, the writing's on the wall. It's happening. I don't have time. So I might as well just stay out as it is rather than just be a dead horse of just disappearing and then coming back for 5 videos, disappearing, going back for 5 videos, disappearing for 3 months, going back for 5 videos, and just again and again and again, and then all of a sudden just disappearing and then never coming back again. It's better to get an idea of what is actually happening. Yeah. I think the first episode I'll also include in one of the episodes that are fully motion. Maybe. We'll see. I think I'll do video editing and then motioning at the end, like right at the end, when I watch the videos and I say, this one I'll motion. Yeah, I mean, it's been a great journey. Like when I go back to that Excel sheet, I never expected that. I mean, obviously with the sorry, just sorting something real quick. Sorting my chair out. Obviously, motion manga videos always make views. So I wasn't surprised that it made views, but I just wasn't surprised. I was really, really surprised with how big these 3 channels blew up. Like I never expected to hit 38 million. I think if I update it now, it'll be 38 million total views. Never expected to have channels that hit nearly 50,000 subscribers, 38,000 subscribers. Like this channel right now is 37.8 thousand subscribers. Like that's ridiculous. This is like, and this is the second time that I've had a channel beeping / hitting 40,000 subscribers. Like that's ridiculous. And yeah, I just never expected it. It's been a ridiculous journey. It's been a ridiculously long journey. I've had so much fun editing, improving on this editing. Even if the skills that I'm learning through these aren't transferable outside of work, it's still a ridiculous experience. Like even in this channel, like I've wasted, like if I was a full-time creator, I'd call myself such an idiot because I killed the channel myself. Like obviously it's not as dead. It blows up every now and then. Like 1,000 views is still great. 20,000 views, 10,000 views, 11,000 is still great. I wouldn't call it dead, but the momentum that it had, I killed a lot of it because of the upload frequency. Like I was not uploading regularly at all. And if it was like a professional YouTuber, this would have had 100,000 subscribers. But it's still like, even without that, like it's insane to think that if I'd not had this job, to say, if I started it and blew up during like university, and had this 3-4 years during university and the gap year after university to just focus on this before work started. It's insane to think that there actually could have been a time where I would have had 100,000 subscribers and just blown up even more. Like that's just unbelievable to me. Yeah, it's just every time I see it, I just don't believe it. It's a weird thing to look at. Millions of people have watched and enjoyed my videos. Like how? I'm just a guy who, whenever has free time, sits on a computer, edits videos of series that I like, and then upload them no matter what, and I end up having videos that blow up out of nowhere, which is just ridiculous to think about. Thank you, various Heresy. Much appreciated. So yeah, that's the gist of things. I've been streaming for like an hour now, so yeah, nearly an hour. I'll start the winding down. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but I've been sick for the past few days. I was struggling. I was meant to start the stream a bit earlier, but I was in bed and struggling to get up. And I'm still not that great right now, but yeah. Yeah, that's all for now, I think. Unless you guys have any like last second questions. So I'll leave the stream up. I purposely use OSTs that I have on my YouTube channel so that it doesn't get blocked. And kind of to make it clear for people who kind of jump through it and are just watching to the stream now, Rocket Ragnarok is over. No more Rocket Ragnarok videos. No more One Punch Man videos. No more Hunter x Hunter videos. All my focus right now is on my quote-unquote magnum opus of my last project over, which is Bleach. I'm hoping to do all 6 seasons. If not, 1 season will be enough. Then I'll kind of see how it goes after that. And like I say, I'll leave the stream up. I'll leave the VOD up for people who weren't able to kind of show up because of timeline or because obviously it's a work week, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Right now, Google Drive has all my videos. Rumble has some, and I'm trying to archive the rest there. I do plan to add the rest on Patreon. So when I have time. The problem is, like, Google Drive is the fastest to archive because I could just select multiple videos, dump them, and done. Rumble is a bit faster than, it's much slower than Drive. I have to open a tab for each video, but it's faster than Patreon, which I have to open a tab, and it takes like 10 minutes to upload a video. So all my videos will be on Patreon soon, but it will take some time. And I've had a few questions of like, where, if And I plan to. I'll try to get back to these questions because I had some DMs and some questions on a question on a server of like commissioning series. I'd say DM me, and we can see what can be done. I've never commissioned a series before. I've done like Patreon where I had tiers and people who paid like 20 or 50 a month got a specific length of chapters that they wanted, or fights or whatever, or arcs. So I'd say kind of DM me, send me a DM, and we can kind of organize something based on what you want to fight, what your budget is, and kind of what time I have. And yeah. I'll put it in the comments in this stream once the VOD kind of loads and uploads and everything. I'll leave it as a pinned comment. But the link should be accessible. It's on my pinned on my Twitter. If you search on my Discord server, send like the announcement somewhere. It's fairly easy to find, I think. I don't know if I have it as like one of the links in here. I don't unfortunately, but if you go to my Twitter, it's like the pinned post, if it loads. Yeah, it's the pinned post on Twitter. Which if it's a bit more organized now. Sorry. So it's every series and chapters and fights are separated out on each folder. So go to Berserk, it's not separated because it's Berserk. Say, where's Shumatsu no Valkyrie? You got chapters, fights, moments. It's a bit easier to find the fights rather than like 100 videos to go through. So yeah, that's all for now. Thank you so much for the support. It's actually, I can't say this enough. I've had one of the, like, I have no regrets, like. I've had one of the best 8 years kind of going through and editing and enjoying the time and streaming from now and then and chatting with you guys and reading the comments and everything. Where's the... I think there's like one chapter in D Grey Man. Where's D Grey Man? There is. There's one chapter. So yeah. It's been a wild ride, and I can never say enough thank yous for the amount of support that I've been getting. For the people on stream right now, for the people kind of throughout who watch my videos in the past and currently and have stuck through me despite disappearing again and again and again and again and not being consistent in my videos. It's just insane. Like, it's still insane to me that even a video that I uploaded 3 months ago has got 1 million views. Like, how are you guys still watching the videos? I even had like comments in that big boost. It's like, oh yeah, aren't you the guy who did this? And I remember you from this. And it's just like, this is ridiculous. So yeah, it's been an insane ride, and I'll forever have that in my memories. And I'll hope you enjoy the Bleach series when I finish the open and publish it. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys when the Bleach project is done. Next time you hear from me is when the trailer drops for my Bleach project, which will probably be in a year or so. So I'll see you guys there. If you have any specific questions that you want to ask, I'd say go to my Discord. I've opened up a thread of like questions, and you can just pop a question there. You can start a new post and just post whatever questions that you have there, and I'll try to respond to them as soon as possible. So yeah, thank you so much, and see you guys next time. Peace.